I have to say it's nice to have someone else around here who's still taking the threat of mutiny seriously.
I know. After we took those Unity titles off them, it seems like people are starting to think the threat is diminishing.
I think they're too afraid to admit they're staring into a brewing storm. But that's where things stand. Nothing I can do.
So we wait while NXT plans? Come on, Aldous. I thought you were the GM.
I am, but my options are limited on what I can actually do. The board is sitting on their hands, which means they're sitting on mine too.
I didn't show up here to walk down memory lane with an old friend. We need to be proactive. Is everybody just waiting around to get attacked?
And hoping it won't happen to them. It's been a while since the initial invasion. People are starting to get complacent, I guess.
Where's a mutiny invasion when you need one? Those initial massed attacks really lit a fire under the roster.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to that mask Mutiny used during those first attacks?
It's sitting in my desk drawer. Why?
No reason. Listen, I've got something I need to do, but let's talk later.
Sounds good. Keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, I will.
Zoe Stark looks to make a statement here on SmackDown tonight.
From behind!
Looks like Mutiny's making a statement of their own.
Once again, Mutiny's surprise attacks are back, and tonight at SmackDown's own Zoe Stark, who's caught in the crossfire.
This is really upsetting, guys. Every time we think the dust is settled, Mutiny strikes again.
Mutiny thrives on this kind of disruption. It's their way of keeping everyone off balance. The question is, who's going to step up and stop them?
That stop sign flew like it was a frisbee.
Nothing but cold, hard concrete underneath these competitors now.
Yeah, one nasty fall could be all it takes to change the complexion of this match.
Splat. A stop sign stopping at you for a change.
Adding insult to injury and more injury with that stop sign. Stark with some agility. Oh my gosh!
Hey guys, I've been here a long time, and I can't tell you how many superstars haven't been the same after a fight through the parking lot. That can make an opening for her.
Good God almighty, that could end it all.
And now it looks like they're done.
Did you see what happened earlier tonight? These random masked mutiny attacks starting up again. It's unexpected.
I did see it. Firsthand, actually.
What aren't you telling me?
That it was me. I attacked Zoe Stark under the mask. Think about it. A new mutiny attack reinvigorated and united the roster. And Mutiny can't deny this one without looking like they're too scared to take credit. It's foolproof.
Nothing is ever foolproof. But it is clever. And dangerous.
You know what? I got a taste of calling the shots when we went after the Unity titles, and it worked. I wasn't gonna sit back and be on the defensive anymore.
Maybe you have a point.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to stoop to their level and stir up trouble just for the fun of it, but sometimes you have to embrace the chaos to be heard. And that's what I'm doing here.
Just make sure you don't get caught if you do it again. And you should definitely do it again.
I plan to.
Liv Morgan looks ready for action.
Look out!
It's that mutiny masked attacker.
Into the steel steps.
I can't believe Mutiny's struck again.
This is becoming a terrifying trend. Mutiny isn't just making statements, they're declaring war on everyone.
Terrifying is right. If they're bold enough to attack Liv Morgan like this, who's to say any of us are safe?
Well, no one's worried about you getting taken out, Saxton, but you're right about one thing. These mutiny attacks will keep coming unless someone courageously steps up to stop them.
Head scissors.
Round and round we go.
Well, that was unique. Looking to explore things ringside now.
She's got a chair, and her opponent is in her sights. Getting dangerously close to our announce table.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
She's starting to wear down here.
Yeah, but you know this one is still up in the air. There is nothing but malintent behind each of these attacks.
And it is clear the mission now is to destroy and incapacitate.
This has to be stopped. The cumulative damage here is going to have long-term effects.
There's the power and
driven down.
she goes back into the ring.
Morgan with the arm into a hammerlock, steps through, look out, SOS!
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Dodges away, something in store for Liv. Pile driver. Morgan is in deep peril here.
She's gonna try it again.
And the official calls it. Clearly, they cannot fight any longer.
Where'd you come from?
I've been standing right here staring at my phone.
Sorry, I'm a little on edge. These attacks, they're relentless. I've been patrolling backstage non-stop.
Well, at least the roster has come together, right? Wasn't that what we were hoping for?
Yes, that is nice. But honestly, I haven't had a full night's sleep since this started. It's taking a toll. They even broke into my office and stole back that mutiny mask. If they can get in there, they can get in anywhere.
Relax. I've got a match in a couple days with a member of the mutiny crew down at NXT. I'll look around. Maybe I can even steal the mask back.
You're going to NXT? Alone? The way things are escalating, I wouldn't put it past that masked attacker to target you, especially on their turf.
Worry less, Aldous. I can guarantee that this devious masked attacker will not give me any trouble. It doesn't feel like her style. Or his.
All the same, judging by what I'm hearing, it won't be hard to find some support I can send with you. Let me see what I can do.
Thanks. I'm sure this lone attacker will definitely stay away if I've got some extra muscle behind me.
Yeah, but that's what's bothering me. The whole lone attacker thing? Ever since they announced themselves, they've been striking in packs.
Maybe they've changed their tactics.
Maybe, but something feels off, like a piece is missing, and I'm going to find it.
Let me know if you find anything.
I will. Good luck in your match.
And here's our superstar from SmackDown, and she didn't come alone.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from London, England, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Maria May!
Walking into Mutiny's den with this level of backup sends a clear message.
Yeah, that message might just be, I'm extremely reckless. She just brought more chum to the feeding frenzy.
Let's see if her daring strategy turns the tide, or if she's ventured too far into hostile waters.
Gigi is here with a lot to prove.
Well, it has battled ups and downs and is ready to reach the top.
And her opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolan!
She made a name for herself as a tag team competitor in NXT.
Now on her own, but just as dangerous, has something to prove.
Yeah, despite being underestimated and underappreciated, Gigi Dolan plans to change that perception.
Gigi Dolan has the ability to be pretty imaginative in the ring.
She says her creativity is how she expresses herself.
One thing is very clear as this match gets underway, the SmackDown roster is coming together in a show of solidarity against Mutiny's mass attacks.
Exactly, Michael. Every underhanded move by Mutiny is only strengthening the resolve of these superstars. They're more united than ever.
There might only be one competitor in the ring, but it's kind of...
Setting them up now to the second row. And you have to think the effects of that maneuver are going to linger.
Boom! Knee on the money.
Uh-oh.
Gigi catches her by surprise. Oh, the heel hook. Stretch. Waist lock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out
From the opposition.
That focused singular drive of Dolan's got shaken there.
Oh, targeting the stomach.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Whip
Gets their opponent into the turnbuckle, up and over, no. Oh, boot to the gut.
Would you look at this? She is removing the turnbuckle pad now.
And that was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. Uh-oh.
Pile driver.
Dolan's got to dig deep now.
2 count. She did it! She picked up the victory!
Here is your winner, Maria May!
We might be at NXT, but everything's coming up SmackDown. Huge win as these superstars stood up to Mutiny.
They've shown that unity and courage can overcome even the toughest threats. This could be a turning point in the fight against...
Over the past few weeks, we've witnessed a series of unsettling attacks, but tonight, we may finally have a breakthrough. Nick, can you confirm the rumors that new evidence has emerged regarding the identity of the masked attacker?
I can. After a comprehensive search here at SmackDown tonight, we've made a significant discovery. The mutiny mask used in the attacks was found inside one of our locker rooms. That's right. These atrocities were perpetrated by a SmackDown superstar, someone we considered one of our own.
Are you able to reveal the name of the superstar you believe carried out these attacks?
Yes. It pains me to say this because of the trust I had in this woman, but it appears that our masked attacker is none other than Naomi.
You're saying that Naomi has been a double agent for Mutiny?
Sadly, it is unquestionably so.
Stunning information that I'm sure will send shockwaves through the WWE universe. Thank you, Nick.
That was an unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The mask was in my locker, not Naomi's.
Well, here's the thing. When I heard Aldous was on a locker hunt, I panicked. I couldn't let you get caught, so I grabbed the mask from your bag and I ditched it. I don't know how it ended up in Naomi's locker, though.
Whatever happened, Naomi got caught in the crossfire. And the only people who know she's innocent are her and the two of us.
Sure, but I have a feeling Naomi's gonna end up joining Mutiny anyway. She might as well at this point. Once again, Mutiny gets stronger. Unless you want to try to convince her she's not alone.
Well, sucks to be her. But she's the perfect cover. Mutiny might get a new member, but look how united this roster is now. It's a win for us.
Bold move. Let's see how this plays out.
Here she comes, battling for SmackDown's honor against Naomi.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from London, England, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Maria May!
This woman is here to do what needs to be done. With Naomi's guilt almost a certainty in many eyes, tonight's about proving what many of us already suspect.
It's a tough situation, Corey. Innocent until proven guilty, sure. But you can't ignore the strain this has put on everyone. It's split the locker room and taken a toll. Oh, get on your feet. It is time once again to feel the glow.
The atmosphere changes when Naomi enters.
And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Naomi is a woman who wastes no time mixing it up.
Naomi, one of the most innovative athletes in the women's locker room.
We are about to witness an insane display of athleticism.
Buckle up. Here we glow.
You definitely need a restraint, Saxton. Naomi's actions have caused some deep divisions on the SmackDown roster, but there's nothing like a common adversary to bring people together. It might not be pretty, but it's effective.
I don't know. Relying on vigilante justice to rebuild unity? Is that really who we are?
Naomi's opponent hopes so as she tries to be judge, jury, and Naomi's executioner in this one.
Oh, man. Bicycle knee to the face.
Trapping the leg, attacking the foot.
Oh, that hurts. Big forearm.
Turning the tables. And here we go, returning to the...
It looks like Liv Morgan isn't willing to sit this one out.
She's going to show Naomi how it feels to get attacked from behind.
Liv's in the ring.
And she reversed it.
Oh, from behind.
Oh, wow.
Oh, looking to steal one here. Trying to seal the deal.
It may happen. Kicking out so early certainly sends a message.
Quick takedown there.
And a stop to the gut, too. The ref gets that weapon out of the way of the action.
Naomi looking a little less than determined there. Knee strike to the face.
Up across the shoulders.
Driving their opponent into the canvas.
She's revved up and has her opponent in her sights.
Naomi got caught.
Pile driver.
There's a certain amount of anger you have towards your opponent to pile drive them like that.
Unbelievable resilience. Naomi staying alive here tonight.
But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon.
Ooh. She managed to avoid that offense.
Taken down by the neck.
Just a continuous rush being faced by Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi needs to reassess her strategy.
I see how it is. Going to take any shortcut to bypass a clean competition.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a shortcut, Saxton.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
Yeah, but you got to expect a few bumps and bruises at this point.
Oh, my Lord! Mount.
Uh-oh.
Naomi put a stop to that.
Finally, Naomi.
Naomi looking for the 3 count. She kicks out with force.
She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she can take.
Calls out the rear view.
Got the cover. This might be the end.
Shoulder up right away.
What a kick out.
Naomi. Feel the glow. Feel it, guys.
There it is. I'm feeling it.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left? A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break.
Big clothesline.
Oof. Oh, what a kick.
Both wrists captured and boom! Good night. What a knee.
Into the pinfall for the victory. Finally over.
Here is your winner, Maria May!
A tough loss for Naomi tonight, and it certainly doesn't help her case with all the suspicion swirling around her.
Well, this settles it for me, Cole. This might not be a court of law, but Naomi doesn't just look defeated. She looks guilty. Case closed.
Remind me to never get on your bad side around Halloween.
Yeah, you had both sides fooled with that mask. Reviving the concern about mutiny just when everyone was getting complacent? You shook things up.
Actions speak louder than words, especially from a masked attacker. And we needed to bring people around to our side.
And you did. Well, except for Naomi. She officially joined Mutiny.
I guess she figured they were the only ones who didn't believe she did something wrong.
Losing Naomi stings, but we've got most of the roster back on high alert against Mutiny. That's a win in my book.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they grew up together. I grew up with a lot of weirdos. Doesn't mean they'd make a good tag team partner.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk.
I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these two.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton. I was skeptical of how valuable the influence of a guy like Punk could be, but you can't argue with the results.
These two have put Mutiny on pause, and Becky and Seth are on high alert.
The following contest is...
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created, for the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Oof.
Up and around.
Tilt-a-whirl slam.
Ripcord position. Boom! Knee on the money.
Being placed in the corner here. Tag made. Rollins' master plan got stopped in its tracks by that attack.
He's still relatively fresh, but it wouldn't hurt him to tag out sooner than later.
Interesting setup for this offense.
Face first.
And he got to his partner.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Nasty kick. Oh, man. Oh, what a kick. Ooh. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Ring of the eyes. Going low.
He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of. Oh, no. Eyes on the target.
Setting it up. Brain buster. The champ might have just sealed things.
2. Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
The champion's shock is palpable. The champ will have to dig deeper now.
A new strategy is needed right about now if that couldn't end things. Gosh. Taken down to the mat.
Look at this. Just unloading. And a stop to the gut, too. Ooh, man. Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Kick to the back.
She gets Becky with a counter.
Right to the gut.
The challenger is getting torn into.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape.
Ooh.
Up across the shoulders and driven down. Oh! Here it comes. Stump pull pile driver. Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, MJF and Maria May.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match is a reminder of what everyone...
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first became friends. We dominated the neighborhood kids in just about every game there was. Tag, hide and seek, kickball, you name it. Until the Andersons moved in. 5 kids, all super athletic beyond their years. They took over. But you didn't get discouraged. And before you know it, we were beating the Andersons' strong and agile butts.
And the Andersons are Mutiny in this analogy?
Yes. It's why I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take them down.
You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to SmackDown, I only have live event matches lined up.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
And taking on stars like Becky and Seth, it shifts the spotlight, keeps Mutiny from monopolizing the conversation, and that's exactly what we need right now.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge, and nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, MJF.
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance. I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation. When the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
And look at this, able to get wrist lock control.
Methodically targeting the arm. Trying to take away that grip, that range of motion on that end.
And smoothly transitioned into the hammerlock. Into the side headlock here. Boom!
Kick to the stomach.
Cover, oh, come on. Blatant
Steal this one. He needs to deal more damage before trying that again.
Has them up, nice waistlock takedown, holding on, how about another?
Repeated waistlock takedowns.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Able to pry out and gain control around the waist.
Oh.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. Reverses the pin, shoulders down.
Reverse the leverage and into a pin.
And he kicks out quick.
He is too fresh to have been kept down there.
Oh, they're loaded. Looking helpless right now. Jumping knee strike.
I like that.
He might just be stalling for time here. Rake of the eyes.
Oh, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
How much cheating can you do in one match?
Setting it up. Big brain buster.
Terrible position for Gable.
2 count. That will end it.
Here is your winner, MJF.
An impressive victory.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.